What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. Going straight in. Kanye West. Kanye West allegedly made a threat against, what am I saying allegedly for? He made a threat against D.L. Hughley, made a threat on his life. What did Kanye say and why? Well, let's get to the why first. He made the threat because he did not appreciate some comments that D.L. Hughley made on Vlad TV about his relationship. DL said that Kanye was basically stalking Kim Kardashian, his wife, his estranged wife. He said that, he don't find it funny if somebody was doing that to his daughter, he'd do something about it. Now, we've all followed this saga. We've seen Kanye out there simping, just, playing himself, chasing behind Kim, riding around with a bunch of roses in a truck and threatening the new boyfriend and, all of these type of things. Now, if Kanye was not Kanye West, the celebrity, y'all know damn well, y'all would all agree that this was stalking. Y'all would all agree that this dude had fell off the bicycle with no helmet on. Y'all know, y'all would agree to that. But because he's Kanye West, he get the benefit of doubt and he ain't that crazy, especially when he throws some stuff in there about his kids and he's just trying to be a good father. And he throw a little Democratic, Republican stuff in there and then bam, he throw you off and confuse you. But I'm with DL on this, fam. He is stalking the woman. Anybody else, if it ain't Kanye West, anybody else, y'all know damn well, y'all would look at this and say, dude is crazy. He's stalking that chick. But here we are. So let's get down to what Kanye said and what he did in response to DL's interview. Kanye posted photos of DL when he passed out on stage, when he collapsed. And he accused DL of being a drug addict and a pawn of the left. Yeah, this is what he said. We're going to stop letting practicing drug addicts be used by leftists to willy lynch our future Black people with our own opinion are not allowed. This is his writing, so I'm just reading exactly what he wrote. Our own Black people are not allowed to speak in public. I am the glitch, DL. God does not like you. You have no favor. Your family hates you. I would hate to be related to somebody who used to be famous. Now you just known as a broke pawn. At least Oprah got billions, allegedly. Come on, leftists. Y'all got to do better than DL, Kanye ran it. So he also said, I told y'all before about this TikTok stuff. Now my 8-year-old on here singing she fell in love with an emo girl. Leftists don't want fathers to have no say in our children's lives. Pay attention, fam, because this is the type of tone that a lot of people have who are very critical of the Black community and that throw the Black people under the bus. This is what a lot of Black people do. They'll throw out some truths about what's happening in life, and you'd be like, yeah, that's true. But then they'll go on to do stupid stuff, or they do things to throw the community under the bus, and you give them a pass. So this is one of the things and that he's right about, what he said, leftists don't want fathers to have a say in their children's lives. I don't want my kids at Godless Sierra Canyon School. I got a voice. I'm not having this. And Perez Hilton, you still ain't answered my question and never put my name next to the words abuse. Don't play me like that. Don't play with my name like that. I'm a real person who wants the best for my children. That's admirable, right? I'm a real person that wants the best for my children. Everybody be like, yeah, Black fathers, go. And then he says, don't play with my name. DL Hughley is a pawn. Yeah, I know a king not supposed to address a pawn, but I address everything and find addresses, DL. So don't speak on me or my children. I can afford to hurt you. So he called DL broke, right? Now, y'all, anybody with a half a brain know DL got paper, right? DL stay getting money, stay on the road, stay getting his money. So the lie detective test showed that was a lie. A lot of times people with a whole bunch of money, when they start talking, when they can't defend their actions, they criticize your worth, your financial worth. They try to act like you ain't nothing. Oh, you just a pawn. Kind of Steve Harvey is really good at that type of stuff. Like if you say something critical about him, the first thing come out his mouth, oh, you broke. See, that's how a lot of people do. They try to throw you off because they know that a lot of people think in terms of money. Like a lot of people put people's value and worth on money. So if a person, even people who ain't really hardly got nothing, they put everything on money. They think everything like, you are who you are based on how much money you got. They value as a person, as a human being based on how much money you got. So that's why they throw money, they throw money at you. Oh, you broke. First thing they say is you broke. When they can't defend their actions, they say you broke. Oh, you broke. I don't dress peasants and stuff like that, right? Now, nobody's above criticism, but it's just that you got to pay attention to how some of the key words that people use and key phrases that they use and the tones that they use when they're trying to get a pass for reckless behavior, and when they're trying to get a pass for undermining and being slick, And these words work because the average person ain't a critical thinker. So you could say damn near anything that you want to say, and they're going to just eat it up because they don't really think for themselves at all. Now, having said that, Kanye likes to tout himself as a free thinker. So anytime he goes against the grain and he says, I'm a free thinker, everybody be like, yeah, free thinker. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, man. Be a free thinker. Be a free thinker. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because, like the common person, an average person, a regular person, whatever, everybody want to feel like they're a free thinker. Everybody want to feel like they're free to say what they want to say. That's admirable, right? But really, they not really being free about saying what they want to say, because there's certain things they're not going to say because they don't want to get canceled. They'll say certain things to get at like a class of people or some type of group of people that is disenfranchised, that don't really have a certain level leverage or power. So they'll say anything, right, about those type of groups, right? And they'll say that that's free thinking and free speech. But there's certain groups they ain't gonna never say nothing about. See, that's how you know they faking. That's how you know they not really free thinkers, because they know what's going on just like everybody else know what's going on, but they ain't gonna speak on certain things because they know it's gonna mess with the bag. You dig what I'm saying? Now, DL commented on Kanye calling him a drug addict. It wasn't a direct comment, but he did say this. He said, he showed a picture of Xanax. I think that's Xanax, some type of drug with Kanye picture next to it. And he said, ain't it weird that Kanye supposedly has all these goons who would kill for him, but not one of them will get his prescriptions filled. Here's a thought: while you're on your way to kill me in Calabasas, which is where DL lives, which is one of the richest cities in California, but DL's broke. How about somebody drop by CVS and pick up his Xanax? Let me tell you something, fam. Kanye ain't gonna be able to win a war of words with D.L. Hughley. First of all, D.L. Hughley is a comedian, and that's what they do. Let me share something with y'all. I've been friends with DL for about 30 years. When I first met DL, I met him at a comedy show, a comedy club called Birdland in LA. And DL was MCing. So this is before he took off. This is before the television shows and all of the big kings of comedy, all that stuff. This is when he was still doing clubs. And DL would get on that stage and just rag on anybody. He didn't even need to have anything written down. He'd just go at you, see what you got on, and just pick you apart. Watch your mannerisms, pick you apart. He's one of the best improv comedians in the game. I'm talking about off the rip, off the head. Rip, see what's happening, understand, somebody say something, tear a hole in you. Kanye ain't gonna be able to, and plus DL is on social media every day. Kanye ain't gonna be able to hold the pressure. He's not gonna be able to stand the pressure of going back and forth with DL. DL will roast his ass to oblivion. Ain't no way possible he gonna be able to keep up with DL with that. All right, that's number one. Number two, DL is he's an insightful cat, very intelligent. Most comedians who are high level, they're intelligent anyway. Most comedians are very intelligent. I'm talking about the good ones. Even some of the bad ones are intelligent, but the good ones are very intelligent. So DL is going to smoke him on the intellectual side of things all day long. Political, he's engaged. He's engaged in, you know what? We don't even see eye to eye on certain things. We don't see eye to eye. Sometimes we bump heads as far as our opinions, but you know, we have a general respect for each other. So, you know, and that's cool because, you know, you can be friends and family and whatever and cool with somebody and not necessarily have the same political views or whatever, but you can still be respectful of that, right? So he's not going to be able to stand up to DL on the political side of things. He's not going to be able to stand up. And then as far as like calling DL a pawn, DL don't need Democrats. Anytime you're a comedian and you have the type of audience that DL have, DL is self-contained. He don't need mainstream at all. He don't need to be on no big stages. He can write his own ticket basically, because no matter what, for the rest of his life, he's going to be able to go and do clubs and pack clubs. If nothing else, he ain't got to do arenas. He can do clubs and earn a damn good living just telling jokes, just getting on stage for an hour and telling jokes and walking off with the bag. So he don't have to compromise his convictions for Democrats or whatever. So whatever he thinks about the Democrat Party or the Republican Party or politics or whatever, I personally believe that those are his own thoughts. You know, I don't believe that DL is somewhere in the back like, yeah, taking a check. I don't believe that to be the case. I think whatever he believes, whatever he says is what he believes. And I actually trust DL a whole lot more than I trust Kanye West. Now, moving on. So another thing, I'm going to say this and then I'm going into the comments. Kanye said that he had enough. Let me get his direct quote. He said, let's get this direct quote. Where is it? Okay. He said, I can afford to hurt you. I don't think he thought that all the way out. Because if you're talking about just having enough money to hurt somebody, hell, you can get somebody hurt for $100, $20, depending on where you're at, $5. But when you start talking about money, let's just get into the thousands. If you're talking about any type of level of thousands, well, DL got enough money to have him hurt too. So I guess that would just come down to who was serious about getting somebody hurt, who want to follow through. Kanye ain't even built like that, and DL ain't that type of person either. So, you know, but I do believe that if somebody really felt like their life was on the line, I think that you could provoke somebody to make a move like that. I doubt for serious, big time serious that Kanye ain't like that. I mean, DL from the hood for real. He grew up around gangsters for real. So I mean, I don't know. I know he not trying to live like that, and I ain't trying to put no ideas in his head. But you know, if I had to pick one of them dudes, as far as which one of them dudes would be serious about doing something to protect himself, like really putting something on somebody's ass, it wouldn't be Kanye. I'd pick DL every time. Going into the comments. John Foster, what it do? Serena Santiago. What's up, Serena? Somebody said, okay, the comments Kanye made. Who said that? Okay, hold on. This is a good comment. I got to get this comment. The comments. I'm trying to find it. Can't find it, but I know the gist of it. So somebody commented that the comments that Kanye made was not necessarily him talking about physically hurting somebody. The problem with him making the comment is that it was open-ended. It was suggestive. You see, that's why when anytime you type something, you send an email, you send a text message, you DM, you got to make sure that you don't leave any wiggle room for somebody to interpret it a different way, what you say a different way. So he should have been more clear about that type of comment, because when I hear something like that, I'm not thinking, the first thing I'm thinking, well, what's the worst that could happen? What this could mean, it could mean this, it could mean that. Well, let me err on the side of caution. That's what I would think. That's what I would do. And if you don't want somebody to think otherwise, then you need to be clear on what you're saying. What's up, Miss Michi? So Casper Mo says, if you put your business, no, that wasn't Casper Mo. Somebody said that. Who's it? Okay, yeah, Casper Mo said, if you put your business in the streets, be prepared for people to say stuff. Exactly. Like, I got it. If your business is private and you're doing your thing, and you're not putting it out there, you're not blasting on social media, you're not giving us blow by blow updates. Okay, man, that means somebody digging and trying to expose you or something. But if you just straight up, we ain't even worried about you, man. We out here living our lives, doing our thing, and you on here posting pictures and telling us about your personal stuff and all this, and then somebody comment, and then you get mad about it. I'm with DL. He is stalking that woman. That's stalking. Take out Kanye West as a celebrity, and you got a natural born sicko, psycho, stalker. That's what he is. And everybody out there knows that if it was you or your loved one that he was doing that to, you know you'd be scared as hell, like calling the police. Like, man, this dude is crazy. There's something wrong with him. That let you know, fam. Just because a dude got money don't mean he a player. Don't mean he a solid one. Don't mean he a real one. All these dudes, a bunch of these dudes out here hiding behind their money. They ain't got no conversation. They don't have no game at all. They ain't got no swag. The women that mess with them only mess with them because they got money. That's period, point blank, period. They wouldn't have no action if they didn't have money. So they hide behind their money. They hide behind the money and they make comments. And even when they joke, people laugh because they got money. They're not laughing because they're a good storyteller or they got good jokes. They laugh because that fool is stroking the checks. All these dudes out here, well, most of these dudes out here, they got money, man. They ain't got no type of swag whatsoever. They soft, they simps, suckers. You know, it's a bunch of them. It's a bunch of them. And I'm not just talking about celebrities. Let's go to your local, to your block. Let's go to the block. Let's go to your local community. Let's go to your town where a person may not be a celebrity, but perhaps they're a local celebrity. Or they're a person with some money. These people hide behind the money all the time. They ain't got no swag. They got no conversation. Their personality is whack. They wouldn't have no friends. Nobody would want to be around them if they didn't have money. They don't bring nothing valuable to the table. They don't increase like nobody's life. They don't make nobody around them better. They're pretty much useless. If they didn't have money, they would be totally useless. So that's why they hold on to money so much. That's why they brag about it so much. Because they ain't got nothing else to brag about. They can only brag about their money, their clothes, what they bought, their house, the yacht, the trips. Everything that they brag about is stuff. They can't brag about nothing about them inside because they're empty inside. They have nothing of value inside. And they know it. This is why a lot of them are so emotional. They be getting on social media crying, telling all their business. And then when people comment, they crying and and they crying, just crying and going on and breaking down. Next thing you know, I don't want to be here anymore. Start trying to test the waters and see who really cares. They start talking about how they don't want to be here. Then next thing you know, one of them killed themselves. They kill themselves. Can't take it. Because they put their whole life inside of stuff, things. Their whole value is what they have. You know, you put your value into a car. When you wreck that car, you're going to lose your mind. That's how you can tell when people that have car wrecks and they go crazy after they have a car wreck, they want to beat up the person who hit the car. They want to get out, man, going crazy. All they put all the value into a car. I can understand if somebody purposely tried to run you off the road and you get out and going crazy. I got that. But if it's an accident, man, even if you ain't got insurance, be thankful that you're still alive. Be thankful for that. Man. Man, F that car. I don't give a damn about that car like that. I don't want to ride around in a raggedy car, but man, I'm going to check myself. I'm straight. Check the passengers. We straight. And even the people on the other side, everybody straight, ain't nobody get killed, ain't nobody paralyzed. Shit, man, we got a W out of this. Now let's figure out how we're gonna straighten this thing out, man, and get this car fixed or whatever we gotta do. I get a car wreck, man. A car wreck to me at the most is inconvenient. It's an inconvenience. That's it. It's an inconvenience. You know, these cars is going, more than likely, if you got a car, you're probably going to get some kind of fender bender, a wreck, a bump, or something. It's going to hit something. It go down for me at the most, it's an inconvenience. And I'm talking about even when I didn't have money and I barely could afford the car, it was at the most, to me, an inconvenience because I see situations where people get killed in car wrecks. So anytime I'm involved in any type of car accident, I'm just grateful to be alive first and foremost, grateful to still have my motor skills and my faculties. That's the most important thing. Grateful that nobody inside of my car, was critically injured or the next person was critically injured. That's the most important thing to me. All this other stuff can be replaced. Kanye don't know. I'm telling y'all right now, fam. Kanye is going to apologize before DL apologize. DL is solid. DL is not apologizing. DL going to light his ass up. He can't outwit DL. DL is smart, super smart. DL has he has the ability to see things like most people don't see things. He can take almost anything and break it down and analyze it in 3, 4, 5 different ways. And most comedians are good like that. But DL is one of the best at doing it. He gonna pick Kanye ass apart. Kanye better, the sooner he shut up and stop speaking on DL name, the better for him. Because he's about to get some classic comedy out of this. Like, he gonna get broke down for real. DL got a way of breaking it down, breaking something serious down and making you understand, what that's about, and at the same time making you laugh about it. Like he just said that he find it weird that Kanye has here's the let me get the quote. He said, ain't it weird that Kanye supposedly has all these goons who would kill for him, but not one of them would get him his prescription filled. I mean, serious but funny as hell at the same time. They're gonna kill for him, but they won't fill his prescription. They'll kill for him, but they won't tell him when he's wrong. Hey, man, you tripping, man. Man, let that girl leave that alone, man. Ain't nobody stepping up saying, man, let her make it. Despite how you feel about it, that's the mother of your children. You chose her. You knew who she was. You knew what she was about. You chose her anyway. You chose to have, I think they got three kids with her. However many they got, 3, 4 kids, whatever. You chose to procreate with her. And now that it ain't good, it then went downhill. You want to try to blast her. You're going to talk down. You're going to put y'all personal business in the street. That's what simps do. Suckers do shit like that. I would never get on the internet in no public forum whatsoever and criticize the mother of my children. I don't give a damn what we go through on a personal level. I would never do that to my children. But you're gonna say, I love my children. I'm a father. I love my children. But you're gonna drag them, publicly drag their mother? The woman who gave your children, that went through the birthing process to deliver you children? Come on, fam. And I'm not even taking up for Kim Kardashian. I'm not feeling her like that. This is a general statement how I feel about men, a man's responsibility to the mother of his children, how a man should operate, how a man should move in regards to the mother of his children. Even if she ends up being the worst of the worst. You laid up there and procreated with her. You knew who she was before you had children with her. You knew exactly who she was. So now you don't know how to take your bitter with your sweet. So you want to get all in your feelings and get emotional. It ain't manly. That's what I'm saying. It ain't got nothing to do. Even if her name was Kim Kardashian or Kim Davis, it don't matter to me. You just don't move in a certain way. As a man, you don't move in just certain things you don't do as a man. Certain ways you do not address the mother of your children. Now, I know that might sound awkward for some of you dudes out there because a lot of you cats out there are very emotional. You kind of move like women. You kind of argue like women. You talk like women. You dance and you dress like women. I got you. Some of y'all like that. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with getting on the internet, getting in your feelings and exposing them, and airing out your dirty laundry. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with it because you wasn't raised by men. What's up, Kate Jones? Mansa Musa. What's up, Danny Jones? Random thoughts. Somebody said he'd been around Trump too long. But you know what? Trump don't drag his exes in public. At least I haven't seen it. And Trump is one of the worst human beings in the world to me. But I ain't never seen him drag his women publicly. I never seen it. He'll drag somebody else's woman, though. He ain't got a problem dragging women. But I've never seen him drag his own woman publicly. Even when it came to certain things that Melania did in public with him, with like not holding his hands and stuff. And I can understand where Melania was coming from because, his hands was probably sweaty. He probably had them sweaty hands. You know, like his face be looking sweaty, like his face stink. So his hands was probably like that too. And Melania was like, don't touch me. No, don't touch me. Stop touching me. Damn, I married you. That's enough. I gave you married you and went through the process of giving you a child. Damn, I've done enough. I've been through enough. You've touched me enough. Leave it alone. Let me go. Let me go live. But even with that, Trump always took the high road. He never would publicly comment. He would never publicly disparage his women. I've never seen him do it, especially not Melania. I've never seen him do it. Deacon Frost says, what if you were fighting for your wife back, especially he wasn't cheating? Fighting for your wife back. Let's see, how did I lose my wife? See, if you're married, and while you're married, your wife enters into a new relationship with another man, it is over. Why would you even want a woman like that? When she said, "Look, I ain't even the divorce ain't even we ain't even divorced yet," and she already not just getting us some on the side, she's publicly showing her new dude off. It's over, man. Let that shit go. Ain't no fighting. You're fighting a battle you cannot win. Save yourself. Have some integrity. Like, if you're so genius and you're so great like you say you are, because he loves to talk about how great he is. I'm great in my mind and da 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 da. I'm great. I'm the man. Well, come on with it. Let me see some of that greatness in me. Let me see some of that greatness in you. Let me see how you're gonna navigate, how you're gonna process this L. The woman don't want to be with you no more. She's publicly stated she don't want to be with you. It's over. You embarrass her. It's over. Save yourself, man. You know, have some, man, have some dignity. You know, like I wouldn't, like, even if I wanted her back, I wouldn't publicly state it. I wouldn't be talking about it in public. I would maintain my dignity. Maybe I'm off to the side hoping or whatever, but I'm not going to just be out there like a sucker. Let me tell y'all something, fellas. Some of y'all already know this, but for the ones who don't, when a woman don't want to be with you, even if she's been with you in the past, but especially if she's been with you in the past, and she says it's over, it's over. When it's over, it's over. You're no longer sleeping in the same. The woman has got a whole new man. It's over. If you pursue her, and this includes these guys who be chasing women who say already is not giving them the attention, any attention at all. They ain't never been with her intimately or anything. That woman says she don't want to be with you, man. Look, bounce. You leave it at letting your intentions be known, and then you bounce. Yes, there is a long shot that if you continue to make an ass out of yourself, maybe she'll feel sorry for you. But it is a long shot. I'm talking about that damn shot so long. Only 3 people in the history of mankind has hit it. That's a long shot. Not one that I'm willing to take. I'm going to keep on living. I'm going to keep on moving. And if she comes around to her senses where she sees what I see in me and I'm available, then perhaps. But so far, that's never happened to me. Once I'm gone, I move on and she went on and about her business, whatever, I kind of lose interest. So if you pursue this woman and she's already made it clear that she don't want to be with you, and you continue to pursue her, all you're doing is pushing her further and further away from you and closer to another man. Any man but you. I know you think you got it all, and he's sitting up there wondering, damn, I'm a billionaire. I'm Kanye West. I make hit records. Everybody want to work with me. I'm a genius. I sell hobo clothes, and people still buy them. How can she date anybody but me? How could she be interested in anybody but me? How could she pick him, Pete Davidson, over me? He can't get over it. He can't understand. He don't even understand that women like variety, like men like variety. A woman might date a dude that's rich, and the next dude she date might be a dude that's barely getting by, living paycheck to paycheck. But she dating this dude because he have other qualities that she's interested in. And perhaps he don't bring as much drama to the table as dude with all the bread. This is what you don't understand. A woman can date a dude. One dude might be a muscle builder or something. What they call him? They call him weightlifters, muscle head dudes. Veins everywhere, just veins all in his ears, just veins everywhere. Muscles, just muscles. And the next dude she date might be portly. Might be a dude with a big belly. Walk like a penguin. But that's how it go. Trying to find that niche, trying to find what works for you, like trying to not be around the drama, anything but the drama. What works, trying to find what works, trying to get in that groove. If a woman don't want to be with you, if you pursue her, you continue to pursue her, you're only going to make yourself look desperate. And when you do stuff like Kanye is doing, all you're going to do is have her to look at you like you're a fool, like you're a clown, and her friends are going to make fun of you. They're going to be on the phone talking about your ass. They're going to be on the phone like this. Yeah, you seen? Yeah, we're going to go to such and such tonight. We're going to Mr. Cho's. We're going to Mr. Child's. Oh, well, you think Kanye will show up? I hope not. That's what they be doing to y'all asses, laughing at you on the phone, just laughing at your dumb ass. Stop making a fool of yourself, man. A woman don't want to be with you, man. Keep it moving. 8 billion people in the world. Keep it moving. She'll respect that more than she'll respect you pursuing her. I promise you. Go out there and just keep it moving. Continue to do great. Continue to be great. And if you're that great of a guy, she'll probably end up with some other dude who ain't as great, and it probably won't work out. Or even if she stayed with him, they'll be together, but she'll continue to watch your progress and be like, damn, I let him get away. Then you see her one day, and she see you, she know, you know, but it's too late. That's how it go, fam. Now, that would hurt her. I ain't saying you got to go out and try to hurt somebody, but, he who laughs last always laughs best. So the best revenge is success. It's always success. Just go out there and be great. Don't be chasing behind somebody that don't want to be with you. When you do that, it tells a person that you have low self-esteem. They're wondering, why me? Why are you chasing me? Why are you chasing me? You can't find nobody? They start thinking, damn, what's wrong with you? Something wrong with you. Damn, look like I dodged a bullet. He crazy for real. She crazy for real. Who is this? Lamont Smith says he coming for you next, Willie. And he got hands. Lamont, you're a funny guy. funny guy. Let me tell you something, fam. I don't do the threats thing. Like if I hear a threat on mine, I'm just going to assume that you plan on really doing what you say you're going to do. And, you know how that go. Yeah, I don't do that. James Bond, what's up? Damn, I had me a troll. Where you at? Where you at, troll? I don't want to say your name. I want to ignore you like everybody else in your life, do you? Where that suck at? Damn, where is this sucker? I got me a sucker. Got a troll. There he is. Let me get this sucker out of here. All right. Phyllis with soldiers. Roger Sodgers? Phyllis Sodgers. Never heard that name before. Sodgers. White duh. Kenny Mack, DC in the building. What's up, DC? I got to get back to DC, man. What's up, Sean Lunatic? Got to get back to DC. That's one of my favorite cities in the world. Kevin Fowler. What's up, Bloody Nickel? Greg Smith said Pete Davidson is acting like the cleanup man. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. If you don't take care of your business, somebody else will. I'm going to give you, girl, what you really want. In the midnight hour, I'll be her confidant. And when you hit her and make her cry, I'll be there to dry her eye. I'm the cleanup man. Dun, 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 dun. Rock laid back. What's up, Monica Smith? Tamika Hicks. Somebody said Brenda Davis said, Kanye just need a good woman on his level spiritually, and he could be happy. No, 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 Brenda. No. It is not a good woman's responsibility to make a man happy. Just as it is not a good man's responsibility to make a woman happy. You are responsible for your own happiness. No woman, I repeat, no woman can make me happy. A woman could make me happier, but she can't make me happy. You should never want to give anybody that amount of power, because if someone can give you happiness, they can take it away. Now, how vulnerable would you be if that happened? You don't want to do that. You don't want that kind of life. You know, that, and I'm gonna tell you something else. When you give somebody that type of power, they know they have that type of power. You don't really know if the person you gave that power to is going to be responsible with that power. I can tell you that most people will not be responsible for that with that power. So that would be a hell of a risk to take. I wouldn't take that risk. No, I'm going to find happiness on my own. I'll be happy. I'll find a way to be happy on my own first. And I will not enter a relationship if I'm not happy. That'll be a toxic relationship. That means I'm counting on somebody else to make me feel better, to make me happy. I can go in and ruin somebody else's life with my BS. So no, and I'm not trying to rescue anybody else. I'm not going to try to rescue you. If you're emotionally an emotional wreck, I'm not trying to hook up with you. Go get yourself together first, and then we can meet. But I'm not going to try to be responsible for that. That is a major burden. You need some psychological help. You know, you need some help from a professional before we can talk. Go get your help first. I can understand if we got into a relationship and something happened in your life that was a traumatic experience and you're going through something. I'll go through it with you, because that's what I signed up for. But I'm not going in day one trying to save somebody. Nah, I'm not doing that. Some of y'all like that type of stuff, but I'm not built like that. I'm not doing it. Alicia the Libra. What's up, Alicia? Marquita, the Bronze King, Young Deity, C Mac. What's up, C Mac? Miss Magic, Patricia Ellis Robin, Leela Too Cute. All right, all right, all right. Taylor Nubia. Give a few more shout outs, fam, and recap, and then I'm gone. If you're just not joining, we're having a discussion about Kanye West and D.L. Hughley's spat. And I say spat because this is not something that's very serious, but I can tell you some comments that Kanye made was serious. I don't believe for one bit that he would actually, do something like that. But Kanye made a threat to D.L. Hughley after D.L. criticized him during an interview he had with Vlad TV on his handling of issues with Kim Kardashian. Kanye issued the ominous threat to DL after DL, commented about his strained relationship. So DL said that Kanye, well, let me give you his exact words. He is stalking her. You can think it's cute. If it was my daughter, I'd do something about it. I don't think it's funny. So Kanye said, we're going to stop letting practicing drug addicts be used by leftists to willy lynch our future Black people with our own opinion, are not allowed to speak. He's run on sentences. But he posted a picture of D.L. Hughley. Actually, I think, he posted a pic of D.L. Hughley when he collapsed about a year ago, when he had COVID and he collapsed on stage. And he captioned, "We're going to stop letting practicing drug addicts be used by leftists to Willie lynch our future Black people with our own opinion are not allowed to speak in public. I am the glitch. DL God does not like you. You have no favor. Your family hates you. I would hate to be related to somebody who used to be famous." Yeah. Uh, now you're just known as a broke pawn. At least Oprah got billions. Allegedly, come on, left. Y'all got to do better than DL. And he went on to say that that I can afford to hurt you. That's what he said. I can afford to hurt you. That was a commenter earlier who said that his comments were not meant to be taken as he would hurt DL physically. But my point is that you don't make those type of comments without clarity. You got to be specific. I mean, come on now, y'all talk about how much of a genius Kanye is. He had to know when he put that out there that it could be interpreted in a different way, in a more serious manner. So that, the way I look at it is, I'm gonna take it for what it is. Face value to me is that's a threat on my life. And so I would not take something like that lightly. And I would not count on the police to save me. I know too many people out there who have told the police, look, somebody's threatening my life. Well, we can't do anything unless he hits you. We can't do anything unless he actually comes inside of your house and lays in the bed and actually tries to force your clothes off. Like, nah, we out here, man, we on our own. We got to protect ourselves. We got to protect our own families. But Kanye was talking out the side of his neck, calling DL a drug addict, alluding to that he was a drug addict or whatever. He actually called him a drug addict, practicing drug addict. And he have no proof that DL Hughley has ever done drugs. He called him broke, but DL Hughley lives in Calabasas, one of the richest cities in California. You don't get to live in Calabasas being broke unless you're living with somebody. And as far as I know, DL lives in a house with his name on the deed. So dude just be saying a lot of stuff that don't really make sense. But like I said, he'll add some things in there that are true, and it'd be just enough to get people who want to make excuses for him to side with him. I think that had he not put his information out there, put his business in the streets, then DL Hughley would not have commented on his business that he continues to put in the streets. I wouldn't even be talking about it right now because it would be of no interest to me. But I'm in the media. So if something's going down in this media and, I feel like that it could be, it's some information and instructions there, I'll speak on it. And the information here that I've shared with you today is that it's people putting their information in the streets. The instructions is don't put your information in the streets if you don't want people commenting on it. And definitely do not threaten a person ever on social media or otherwise. If you're going to do something, just do it. What threatening to somebody to me is akin to going to war and handing over your strategy. Handing over your strategy to your opponents, to your enemy. Like you may as well, like if you're gonna threaten somebody, like I don't really believe in all of that. I'm like, man, you ain't got to do no threats, man. Just I like the idea of the element of surprise. I want you to think it's sweet. I want you to think ain't nothing gonna happen. What's up, Carlton? Con Sean. Miss Michi. Y'all show Miss Michi some love. Miss Michi on moderator duties, taking care of business for me, keeping the chat organized and clean. Goals to fulfill. What's up? What's up? Appreciate you, King. James Bond. Jay Lowndes. Jay Lowndes. No Limit. Bruce Name. Tatiana. I don't believe Kanye West will commit suicide. I don't think narcissists don't typically commit suicide because narcissists think that they're smarter than everybody else. See, that's their whole hustle. They think they're smarter than everybody else. And so they love themselves way too much. And you should love yourself, but they love themselves way too much to commit suicide. And you should love yourself more enough to not commit suicide. But the point is, narcissists don't typically commit suicide because of the intimate love that they have for themselves. Like they love themselves on a different type of level. Like narcissists would probably try to have sex with themselves. Oh man, what's up, Queen? Kind Sean, Nurse Petty. All right, fam, that's my time. Y'all, yeah. How y'all think this is gonna turn out? Thumbs up if you think Kanye will ever get Kim back. Thumbs down if you think it's a wrap. Until next time, fam, enjoy the rest of your day, your afternoon or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.